welcome back to the series entitled Slaying the Pornography Dragon. Thank you so much for coming back. My name is David Machado, and today we're going to talk about how to overcome this addiction. You know, the first step in overcoming any addiction is to recognize you have an addiction. When you are dependent on an activity or substance that is doing more harm than good to your mind and body, you most likely have an addiction. You could tell an addict by the way they defend their addiction as being harmless when it is quite obvious that it is very detrimental to them. From the first day that I was forced to watch pornography to the day I watched it for the last time, I was dependent on this addiction to make me feel like a man, or at least that's what I had been told. For 7 years, this addiction controlled to a certain degree the way I thought about women, how I treated them, and eventually how I felt and thought about myself. Truly, by beholding something, you are changed into the very likeness of that thing. There are many days throughout those 7 years that this dragon of pornography was burning my strength away while blinding my eyes from seeing any hope of change. I knew I was addicted. I knew I was dirty. I knew I didn't like what it did to my mind and body, but I felt dependent on it. Though it seemed to bring relief to my body, it really tormented my mind and soul. I hated the person that I was becoming. I knew porn was affecting my ability to perform well in academics, while it was also driving me to treat others very harshly and impatiently. I wanted to change, but I didn't have the power to change. If there is anyone that could testify to the fact that I was becoming a rough person, it would probably be my younger sister. During my teenage years, I treated her terribly. I remember one day I asked my father when I could have a girlfriend. He responded, "When you treat your sister with kindness and respect, then you can." In my mind, I thought, this will never happen. I was so impatient, rude, and condescending to my little sister that today, looking back on how I treated her makes me sick. But what played a major role in my disrespect towards my little sister? Well, to a big degree, my actions stemmed from the pornography that I watched. How can anyone break from their dependence to this addiction? How did I break from this addiction? Tune in to our next episode to find out how I did it, and you can too.